Good morning, this is Tom with the Tractor Rescue Ranch. It is February 17th today, and boy, we had a good snow over the weekend. I don't know if you can see that there. There's probably at least a good foot of snow, new snow, if not more. And I've got this track out to the barn to do the chores, just plowed with the bobcat. But when it gets this deep, I got to start the dozer up and try to push it with the dozer. It's just too much work to get done with the bobcat. So that's my project here this morning, to get this old girl started up again. I know a lot of people really enjoyed watching it run on my last video with this TD9 international dozer. So we'll get to work here again and get it fired up and push snow. I've got for sure my sawmill yard over there. I haven't pushed any snow out for a couple snowstorms. So I got a lot of work to do ahead of me here with this. Oh, I'm glad I had that thing covered. That's nice, being able to crawl on it and have it all clean and not covered in snow. I'm gonna have to get some gas and a jump box for the battery. The battery in it's weak. Okay, I wanted to clarify a little bit about what I said on this last TD9 dozer video. I think I didn't do a very good job of explaining it. A lot of people called starting it with the pony motor, and these internationals don't have a pony motor. They're not like the old cats. The old cats have a actual starter motor that is a gas motor, and that's what you call a pony motor. And this old international, you can see the injectors there on the main engine, and there's the injector pump. And then you go around to the other side of the main engine, and right there you can see the distributor and the gas carburetor. So, and that's on the main engine as well. So this particular dozer, the main engine starts on gas because gas is a lot easier to start than these old diesels were. And then you switch it over to the diesel. And so this lever here, when you pull it out, it opens a set of valves into the chambers where the spark plugs are, and that decreases the compression, so it'll turn over easier and runs on gas. And then when you switch it to diesel, you turn the diesel lever up and push that lever in, which closes those extra set of valves, gives it the compression it needs, and it switches to diesel. So hopefully I explained it a little bit better on this go around than I did last time. No pony motor. It's the main motor that runs on gas and diesel. And like I said in the last video, these were quite common. International made a lot of these motors. They're really good motor for starting in the cold. And I don't know of anybody but International that made them, but they put them in a lot of their old dozers, and the MD wheel tractor has a motor like this in it. So they're fun and very unique motor. The last time I started this, we had really bitter cold weather and it didn't want to start very good. And I worked that starter motor probably harder than I should have. But this morning, we've had this weather come through here. This morning, we've got about 20 degrees, which is unusually warm for this time of year. And so I'm expecting it to start a lot better than it did the last go around. That started a lot easier than last time when it was really cold. So I'll cut off here for a minute and let this thing warm up and come back with it, switching it to diesel. So I'm back now. I let it run about 5 minutes on gas. I'm gonna try switching it to diesel now, see if it's warmed up enough. Way easier when it's not so cold out. So something interesting, that carburetor on this does not have a butterfly valve in to control the throttle. It just runs wide open all the time, which runs at a lower RPM than the diesel runs it. You can see the RPMs increased when I switched it to diesel. That's just the way it was designed. It's got a choke valve, butterfly valve, but no main butterfly valve on the gas side. So for working around here in the parking lot, I don't want that blade going on the angle. So the way you do that is unhook it here and pull this piece out and do the one on the other side, and then it comes out and it'll go in that hole right there to straighten things up. Fun times running that old gal. I think I might have missed my calling. It sure enjoy running those dozers. So I got everything cleaned up. A big snowstorm like that took me all morning between the bobcat and the dozer to get things cleaned up. These big piles of snow here, this is typical for us for a winter. So far this winter, we've been a little bit light on snow until now, but I think we're pretty much getting up to an average winter now with our snowfall. But I got the sawmill yard all cleaned up here. I took the bobcat and cleaned up all the little cumbersome stuff that the dozer had left behind, but we're all cleaned up here so that we can go back to work with the sawmill. I'm going to leave a little clip here of using the bobcat this morning to clean up out front where we park the car, but other than that, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.